안녕하세요.
당근 케이크.
말이 좋아하는 거.
응. I'm gonna try cake first.
알았어? Anyway, we are done today.
Okay. Originally, we were supposed to be done on Tuesday because our appointment was Tuesday. However, did we talk about it yet in the video?
Yeah, almost 10 days ago we started.
Yeah, but did we tell them in video how I made the mistake and I made that appointment?
No?
No, we didn't tell them. So, all of my research was of couples who did this process before COVID, because that was when blogging was more popular, I guess. So, I never realized that after COVID, the changes that were implemented during COVID stayed. So, I thought after COVID was done, we could go back to the same routine of you book an appointment and you submit your paperwork and you get the ball rolling. No. So I made that appointment and we were so lucky to get that appointment because it was the only one in 3 months. And then all of the comments are people saying, how did you get an appointment so quickly? Like, we've been waiting for months. And I'm like, what are they talking about? It's not that hard. Bruh. Just 바보야. So I did more research, and at the top of the embassy website is like a little sentence. If you are filing these forms, you cannot submit in person. Only active military and people in the government can do it in person. And I'm like, why isn't that bigger? Why don't they double check with you when you make an appointment? Why don't they like make sure you understand? Because like, yeah, people read, but like obviously I didn't pay attention to what I was reading and I didn't understand. So anyways, made the appointment, didn't need the appointment, canceled the appointment, and then we did everything online on the computer, which was easier because we could just organize everything ourselves. After we started the process of submitting online, we had to wait for certain papers to be sent to us, which obviously we had to wait for anyways for our in-person appointment. Okay, fine. Well, this week, Himan and I got sick. And I'm still sick, if you can tell. So we were very slow to organize everything this week. So Tuesday, we almost had everything done. We just had some questions that we needed answered so that we could be confident in filling out the forms and submitting them. Because if you make a mistake, it takes longer for your form to be approved or to get a response back. So called the U.S. Embassy, called the Korean U.S. Embassy, called Immigration, called U.S. Immigration.
부산도 했어.
He called the Busan Embassy as well.
심지어 부산이랑은 거의 싸우다시피 통화했어.
It's not just Busan that sounded that way, even America. So overall, you can't talk to anyone in person on the phone. They only direct you to the website. They just say, read the website, read the website, read the website.
맞아, 다 로봇이고 뭐 이렇게 AI가 그냥 안내해줘서 버튼 누르는 거고 실제로 상담원이랑 통화할 수가 없어요.
At least here in Korea, when you called, you got a real person that then would say, oh, just go to the website. In America, you get AI, and all you can do is say in full sentence what you need, and all they say is, oh, I will send you an email of the form you need. Oh, I will direct you to the website. Or, oh, I cannot help you. And I'm like, how can anyone submit anything if you cannot ask a simple question? So I was so frustrated, and apparently this is like a big issue in America, and they're trying to rework the AI system because you cannot talk to a live representative. And if you have like an emergency question, you need help, but for emergencies, you can call a different line. Anyways, We submitted everything this morning, and I paid the $635 to submit this first form.
와 진짜 비쌌어. That's expensive.
That was my birthday money that I used. So like I was saving that money for something special, and then
잘했어. 어쩔 수 없어. 해야 돼.
anyways, so submitted it, paid the fee, and now we wait. And don't know how long we're going to wait for. Some people waited 6 weeks, some people waited 2 months, some people are still waiting after 6 months. So just up in the air.
아 진짜 이번에 준비하면서 답답했던 게 서류는 힘든 게 없어. That's easy. Just print or just like that. 근데 이 커뮤니케이션이 안 되니까. 그리고 한국 뭐 대사관인가 정확히 기억이 안 나는데 전화를 해서 상담원 연결이 되는 데가 있었어요. 근데 그게 한국말을 할 줄 아는 외국인 같았어요. 발음이 그렇게 막 완벽하지 않은 외국인들이 한국말은 할 줄 알아요. 근데 제 입장에서는 물어보는 거에 대한 답을 못 들어요. 왜냐면 그 친구들은 제가 그냥 예상하는 겁니다. 정해진 그 질문이 있고 답변하는 게 있어요. 그러니까 거기에 대한 질문만 답변을 해주고 나머지는 거기는 대사관에 연결해보세요, 인터넷 찾아보세요, 이게 다예요. 그러니까 내가 궁금해하는 걸 실질적으로 답변을 못 들어요. 저희가 궁금했던 거는 예를 들어 나의 최근 5년 동안의 직업을 써야 돼요. 남편의 직업. 그러면 나는 프리랜서였어요. 그럼 프리랜서라면 뭐라고 적어야 되냐? 왜냐면 회사랑 계약한 계약서도 따로 없고 그때그때의 페이가 다른데 그러면 그건 어떻게 적어야 되냐? 이걸 물어보고 싶었어요. 근데 그 친구들이 답변하는 건 이제 그 말을 이해도 못했고 답변을 계속 그냥 이 목록에 나와 있는 듯한 답변만 해주는 거예요. 저희가 안내해드릴 수 없습니다. 어디에 문의하세요. 저희가 답변 드릴 수 있는 건 여기까지입니다. 뭐 이런 식으로 얘기를 하는 거예요. 근데 한국분이었다면 그 전화 받은 직원분이 한국분이었다면 뭔가 융통성 있게 그래도 대답을 해줬을 것 같은데 외국분들이 또 전화를 받으시더라고요. 전 그게 좀 이제 의아했죠. 왜 이렇게 하는 건가 몰랐기도 했고. 그래서 뭐 여튼 잘 마무리해서 신청 오늘 했고 600불 넘게 냈습니다. 되게 생각보다 비싸더라고요. 근데 뭐 미국 영주권만 될 수 있다면 뭐 그런 건 낼 수 있는데 몰랐던 부분이 너무 많았고 또 처음 하다 보니까 둘 다 시간이 좀 걸렸죠.
Which is why every site, every like Reddit or Quora, I don't remember how to say that, thread, says if you have these questions, you need to ask a lawyer. And yes, you can like go onto a website where you ask lawyers questions and they can give you a response as best they can to the vagueness of your question, because you cannot give specifics of your life in detail online. It's not safe. So they can give you vague answers to vague questions or to broad questions. If you have a specific question about something in your life or something that is maybe you don't know how to go about saying that or writing that because you don't know how it would be perceived on paper. I noticed when I was writing that I needed to put addresses for the past 5 years. Okay, that's fair. I have all of them. But then I remembered when I came to Korea, it was in COVID, and I had to quarantine in a random gochuan in Suwon. I don't have that address, but I lived there for a month in 2020, so I need to put that. Well, I don't have it. The school doesn't have it. I don't know. So I had to write down like an answer like, oh, this is what happened, but that's why it's not on the form, and that's why the addresses don't line up correctly. Like there's a whole month of like I'm not living anywhere. Well, I just don't have the address. The school doesn't have the address, and I even can't even get in contact with my manager from then because he left the school. And you know how hagwons here are. Like, they don't keep records of that stuff. So I'm just out of luck. But if we had somebody that we could have called, they could have told me how to go about writing that. Okay, well, I figured it out on my own, thank you. But it would have been easier to have somebody to ask. So all the websites say get a lawyer or have somebody on retainer. Bro, do you know how expensive having a lawyer on retainer is? You're talking over like $4,000 more if you don't know how long the process is going to be. To have a lawyer just look over our forms after we fill out everything, after we organize everything, that would be almost $500 for just 1 hour of a lawyer's time to look over everything. Okay, if you want the peace of mind, if you want to be double sure everything's okay, you would pay it. But if you don't have money, you can't pay it. So you're just doing it out of the best that you can from your own memory. And that's what makes me think that a lot of these applications are being postponed and are taking so long because we don't know what the heck we're doing and there's nobody to help us. And who has the money to have a lawyer on retainer?
아니 그래서 그 구독자분들 중에도 이제 미국으로 가시려고 하시는 국제 커플들이 계셔서 여쭤보니까 변호사 없이 한 사람도 많대요. 그래서 저희가 직접 했고 준비를 다 해서 또 신청을 끝냈고 일단 뭐 마무리 했으니까 오늘 기다려 봐야죠. 이제 뭐 한 2달 정도를 생각하고 있어요. 일단은.
So I'm hoping we get a response before March, which is when we have to move. So then at least we would know which direction we can kind of move forward in. Because these next 2 months we're just in limbo anyways. We're just waiting anyways for other reasons. But if we were to have some response by them before then, we could at least start looking at, okay, what kind of jobs? Do we want a more permanent job that's for at least a year? Or do we want to just look at Arbeit jobs to make money while we're in this in-between phase? It would give us at least a direction to go in. I don't think we will get a response for more than 2 months, but I'm being hopeful that we will get a response relatively quickly and everything will be okay, and that if they do have questions or concerns, we can easily fix everything and organize everything because we have like emails and such to work with. But I'm nervous because the more recent applicants, that's it.
Can you speak English?
No. The most recent applicants that we have talked to are the ones that are waiting the longest. The ones that I've read about before COVID or even before President Biden were relatively quick. But the ones from 2022 later are taking longer. And so that's what I'm worried about. Especially with a transfer of presidency in America, things could be slowing down, they could be speeding up, they could just be completely disorganized. I don't know. So, also I really want to go home. I miss my family.
Yeah.
It's Christmas time and like it's this time where I'm feeling really nostalgic and I want everything to go quickly so we can move there quickly so I can be with my family. But I also want to take your family to America too.
Yeah.
So.
아니 나는 다 괜찮아. 나는 뭐 한국에 있어도 되고 미국을 가도 돼. 난 다 자신이 있어. 근데 난 그냥 빨리 결정이 나면 좋겠어. 그래야 뭔가 새로운 걸 시도하든지 뭔가 비즈니스를 시작하든지 뭘 할 건데 우린 지금 그냥 기다리고만 있잖아. 난 이게 답답한 거야 이 시간이.
No, but we have to think that we're confirmed.
Okay.
If we think that we're confirmed, but we're just waiting on when, then that gives us a bit more of an advantage because we know at least we're going to America within 2 years, I would say.
아니면은 그냥 말이 너가 먼저 가면 안 돼? 미국을?
안 돼. I can go to America and wait for you there. But I don't want to do that. I want to stay with you.
아니 너가 너무 힘들어하니까.
I mean, I could go and visit America by myself. That's fine. But I don't want to be there long term without you.
Me too.
So, I just want to get organized. Like, I don't know. I know we're moving from this house. Don't know where, but probably around March. I know we're going to be getting a new job. Don't know where, don't know what. Probably around March. I know we're going to be hearing back from the immigration service. Probably around March, but I don't know. So everything is like March. Wait till March.
맞아.
근데 we can't wait till March. If we need to find a new house and a new job, we need to start looking now so that we can go. Because once they approve next step, then we need to make sure that we are at the correct address because they send us papers. So if we move, they need the new address before we move.
맞아.
So if we're waiting and they send us papers, but we move, then the papers are not going to go to the right house. We have to tell them where we're going, but we can only tell them where we're going once we get started. And right now we're just waiting. 아, 짜증나.
할 수 있어, 할 수 있어. 일단 기다려보고 혹시 또 이런 저희 같은
Eat cake.
혹시 저희 같은 또 입장에 계시는 분들은 정보를 좀 같이 공유해 주시면 좋을 것 같아요. 본인들의 경험, 또 뭐 저희들의 경험도 알려드릴 수 있으니까 그렇게 또 같이 소통하면서 나중에 진주 가면 그 구독자님 만나야 돼.
Yeah, we do. And we have to go to Gimpo and meet the 축구.
김포 가서 그 민강이 형도 만나야 된다고.
And we need to go to Busan and see your family. And we need to go and see our friends and celebrate Christmas. And just
여튼 또 준비해보자. 하나씩 일단 신청했으니까 지금 우리가 할 수 있는 건 그냥 기다리는 거밖에 없어.
yeah,
Just waiting.
just waiting. And that's the hardest part, is just waiting.
Just to make money. 아니 근데 마리한테 지금 이렇게 뭐라 그래야 되지? 러브콜이라 하나? 스카웃이라 하나? 뭐라 그러지?
뭐?
하여튼 마리한테 일하자고 연락 오는 사람들이 꽤 많아요. 이런 회사나 학원 같은 데서. 근데 마리가 지금 결정을 못하는 입장이라 일단 2월까지는 좀 기다려야 될 것 같고.
Yeah, lots of places want to work with me, and I want to work with lots of places, and I want to make money and be working. However, we're waiting on many things. We're waiting on other past employers. We're waiting on past employers to let us know if they want to work with us again. We're waiting on current employers on if we can change schedules or if we can add on to them. We also don't know if we're staying in this area. That means that I cannot work with people who want to work with me in this area if I'm moving far away. So it's just frustrating because there's so many things I want to do and so many people that want to work with me, and I have to just keep saying either no or I have to let you know. Like, I'm waiting. So it's just 답답해요. Very frustrating.
일단은 이 시간을 좀 약간 잘 보내야지. 지금 이제 또 우리가 일을 다시 시작하면 지금처럼 이렇게 쉴 수 있는 여유도 잘 없어.
That's
So,
true.
Yeah.
Especially when we move to America, we're both gonna have to be working.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
want to last. You know that. I like work. I like make money. I like get some good experience.
No, I know.
Bad experience
I
too.
know. I know.
Yeah.
But I just feel bad because when we do move to America, I don't want you to be stressed or frustrated about how much we have to do to get settled. I want you to enjoy becoming like a citizen of America and having that freedom to go places and do things in America that you couldn't do when you were just visiting.
Yeah, Yeah.
So,
It's okay.
But-
I can.
but yeah, anyways. Actually, Himan yesterday was worried about we do move to America and then my family will get sick of him. And I said, if anything, you'll get sick of my family because every day my family is at Ashley's house, Mimi's house, Tina's house. We're hanging out. We're going to get dinner together. We're working on something together. Like we go to the beach. Like my family's always together, you know? And there's nothing wrong with that. I love that. I miss that. That's why I want to be back there. But he is very much he likes to be a part of it, but he's very introverted. And so he gets overwhelmed and he needs time to decompress, you know? And just be 한국 사람. Because too much 미국 is like, so.
아니, 요즘에 이제 미국 유튜브 영상을 자주 봐요. 이렇게 이미 저희 같은 입장에서 미국으로 가신 분들, 한국 사람이 꼭 아니더라도 에이시안이랑 아메리칸이랑 결혼을 해서 이게 미국에서 사는 스토리 유튜브를 많이 보는데 이게 뉴스라는 게 좋은 거보다 안 좋은 게 많으니까 뉴스를 보잖아요, 사람들이. 그럼
News
이게
is always bad.
I know. So, 이게 이제 거의 뭐 이혼을 했다, 아니면 뭐 사기를 당했다, 아니면 뭐 3, 4년 같이 살다가 돈만 다 쓰고 그 남편 혼자 다시 돌아왔다 아시아로, 뭐 이런 얘기들을 보니까 그러니까 마리 가족이 그렇다는 게 아니라 그냥 저런 일도 있구나. 그래서 그걸 마리한테 얘기했어요. 그러니까 마리가 너 내가 그런 사람 같냐고.
Am I gonna divorce you? Am I going to kick you to the curb?
No.
Is my family going to be like, okay, you're boring?
No. I love
Like,
your family.
Yeah, my family loves you and I love you. And that's what that matters.
아니 저는 되게 막 스킨십에 자연스럽지 못한 사람이고 마리는 또 그런 거 되게 좋아해요. 막 손잡고 막 뽀뽀하고 이런 거 좋아하니까 이제 저는 어색하죠. 마리 만나면서 많이 바뀌었죠 저도.
But he does a lot of skinship in private. Like he initiates a lot of skinship in private. Don't let him lie to you, okay? In public, he's still Korean. In private, he's very Americanized. And look at him, he's so shy. Oh, I love you. Anyways,
그래 오늘 너무 한 10분 얘기하려 했는데 거의 30분 얘기.
man, there was a lot of ranting done. Anyways, purpose of the video was we submitted the green card application. Yay! And we are now in the process of waiting for this first application to be approved or denied. Won't be denied. And we're just waiting, okay? There's a lot of waiting in every aspect of our life right now. Work, private, green card, everything. So a lot of our videos are going to be repetitive or stagnant and talking about the same topics because this is all we can talk about right now. Unfortunately, nothing fun is happening. So I'm gonna think of some fun activities for us to do this holiday season and hopefully that will spice up our YouTube channel. But I hope you stay tuned, like and subscribe to our channel. Go back and see the last videos where I made pancakes and tested your English. He met one of his friend soccer players. And I'll see you in the next video, which hopefully is more Christmas related. Goodbye, heart to.